Hey everyone, today and for the next few editions of Trust Me, I'm a Deacon, I want to touch on some topics that might seem pretty familiar to many in our faith. But if they're familiar, why cover them? Well, with most things that become familiar in our daily life, we get used to it. Things that are actually extraordinary by themselves become ordinary, maybe even taken for granted. So I thought I'd start with the first usual thing Catholics encounter when they walk into a church. No, not the greeters and ushers, but holy water. We dip our fingers, cross ourselves, and go to our pews without much thought. But before you click out of this video, because you might think, how much is there really to know about holy water? Ask yourself, can I explain what holy water, its purpose, and why we do what we do to non-Catholics? If not, a good place to start is explaining that holy water is a special sacramental that serves as a symbol of purification, protection, and blessing. It's also tangible. It's a physical reminder of the grace and presence of God given to us when we had that same water poured on us at baptism. And that combination of physical water and crossing ourselves, we have the perfect silent prayer calling on God's protection and blessing. And outside of church, we can use this sacramental when we ask Christ to bless our homes, religious articles, and even individuals. So we don't do this out of superstition or as a good luck charm. We do this in order to receive his grace, and most importantly, as a very powerful weapon to safeguard us from spiritual harm, ward off the influence of the devil, and to help us resist temptation. In this way, we are reminded of the ever-present reality of spiritual warfare and our need to rely on God's strength and grace to overcome the forces of darkness. And speaking of not thinking of holy water as a good luck charm or some sort of magical potion, a few other things we need to be conscious of is being disrespectful or irreverent. It is a sacred object meant for spiritual purposes, and using it in a flippant or disrespectful manner diminishes that sacredness. Another is non-religious purposes. We don't use it for everyday cleaning tasks or personal hygiene, washing our hands. And while there are some videos of going around of people ingesting holy water, it shouldn't be used in cooking or as a beverage. Its purpose is spiritual, not to keep your chicken from drying out. Also, holy water should not be sold or used for commercial purposes. Any attempt to profit from holy water, or any other sacramental for that matter, is contrary to its sacred purpose. It is a gift of the church and should only meant to be given freely and shared among the faithful. But if you really must buy that vial containing holy water from Lourdes or the one blessed by the Pope, as with everything else on the internet, approach with skepticism and the knowledge that it's no holier than what is right here in good old Fort Dodge, Iowa. And finally, if you do have some holy water that was given to you and you need to dispose of it, it should not be disposed of casually, like pouring it down the drain or just throwing it away. It should be disposed of respectfully, such as pouring it into the ground in a place where it will not be walked on or desecrated. So, next time you walk into church, take a moment to reflect how holy water is a profound gift from God. It's rich in symbolism and grace, and how it connects us to our own baptism, reminds us of our identity as Christians, and how it can serve as a powerful instrument in and out of these walls of God's protection and blessing. Thanks again, as always, for your feedback and questions. Please join me next time for Trust Me, I'm a Deacon. And until then, may God's blessings be with you all.